Good morning. I'm back. Hi, friends. All right, listen, I am just going to hop right in to this. Why creating small habits is the best. It's vital. It is vital for your success and your health. Here's why. I want you to imagine a ladder. Okay? Let's say this is your ladder. This is your ladder. All right? If you're down here and you want to get up here and the first rung is up here, what happens? You jump up, you hold on, you try and get up on that first rung, and when you fall, because you will fall, you might even get up there, but you're unsteady, you might like get a chin up. But then you fall, and you fall all the way back to the bottom, right? Now, that's what we see that's what I see when I see people, but there we go, okay. Poor connection. But all in does not necessarily mean that everything changes all at once, okay? That's what you're doing when you go from here to try to go from here to here. Now, let's have the same analogy. You're here, your goals are up here. Sorry about that, son. What if your first step was right here? Okay, so you make that first step and it's super attainable. You're like, oh, I got that, right? When you're on a ladder, like an actual ladder, you would not jump to the fourth rung. You would not try and do that. Your legs are not long enough. Your body is not meant to go from the bottom to the fourth rung. You're meant to go from one rung to the first rung, to step, get your balance, get your sense of, get steady, and then go to the next rung, right? You don't go from rung 1 to rung 4. No, you don't skip them. You go one at a time. Now, here's what happens. Let's say you start to fall, all right? Let's even imagine that you're not on rung 1 anymore. You're on rung 2 or 3, right? When you go backwards, because sometimes life happens, right? And you take a step backwards, instead of being on the fourth rung and falling all the way down, because there's nothing in between, you're just going back one rung. You're falling back on the habits that you created. Now, each of those rungs on the ladder in your health are small habits. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example, really practical example. Let's say that you're trying to drink more water, okay? So you're here, you're drinking maybe, 20 ounces a day. This is just an example. And maybe your goal is to drink 80 ounces a day. All right, so 20 ounces, 80 ounces. If you started drinking 80 ounces a day, you would be miserable. You'd be like dry drowning and peeing your pants all the time. And you'd be like, nah, right? It would not be. And then if you didn't do it one day, you fall all the way back down to 20, and then you beat yourself up, and it's not good. It's not good. It's not where you want to be, right? So here's what you do. You drink 30 ounces. It's attainable, it's sustainable, and it's wise. You start drinking 30 ounces, all right? And for about, a month, you're drinking 30 ounces a day. And then you're like, I could probably do another 10 ounces. So you drink another glass of water. Right? It's just a glass. 10 ounces of water is like a cup of water. Like a cup, a turvis of water. Right? So now you're at 40. Oh, dang, you're like halfway to 80 already, right? Okay, now you had a day when you didn't get that extra 10 in. You only stepped down to here. You did not go all the way down. Okay? So the next day you're at 40 and 40 and 40 and 40. Now you're consistently at 40 ounces of water. You don't go to 80, you go to 50. And when you mess up, you only step back to 40, maybe even to 30, but you never go all the way back down. It doesn't happen that way. And now that you know these steps, it's easy to get right back up. So you're at 50 the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and over and over and over until you're ready to go to 60. Do you see how that works? Like, you never crash and burn because you have these habits established to fall back on. you're building a solid foundation for your health in the future when you create teeny tiny habits, baby habits, small little things. 10 ounces of water is not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You could drink 10 ounces of water right now watching this. You could do it. You could chug it if you want. You know what I mean? Those small habits are vital, because then when life happens and knocks you down a peg, you're not going from here to here, you're going from here to here. And you don't have to, you're not beating yourself up. You're out of that shame cycle that, oh, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe it. I'm so awful. You're out of that now. So this is why baby steps are so vital, and small, teeny tiny habits are so vital for your health. It's exactly what I teach my clients. So listen, if you're doing this, that big step, I get it. I've done it. I've been there. I've learned it doesn't work, and I learned how to do the baby steps. And that's what I teach my clients. So if you're tired of trying to hold on to that fourth rung, and you want to start taking baby steps that are sustainable so that you can get to the top and actually stay there, you gotta reach out. Reach out. I can help you. I'll show you exactly how to do it. Not only that, I'm gonna hold your ladder. I'm gonna hold your ladder and make sure that you don't fall all the way back down. That's the value of a coach. You could probably do this on your own and figure it out. It would take you a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of falling, but you could do it on your own. Or I'm inviting you into my space. I'm inviting you to work with me, and we can do it together. And then I'll hold your hand while you step onto that first rung. I'm gonna hold your ladder. I'm gonna spot you, make sure that you got it, right? I'm gonna let you know, we're gonna work together so that I help you take the next step, and the next step, and the next step. So you get to the top, you've got someone holding your ladder and spotting you, making sure that when you start to kind of wobble, I'm like, no, I got you, right? To make sure you stay steady. So if you wanna work with me, I would love to work with you. I've got a couple spots open. I have tweaked my offer and made it even better. I'm really excited to share that with y'all. But if you want to work together, if you're interested, shoot me a message. That's it. Shoot me a message. You can comment here and I'll get in touch with you even. And just ask me your questions. We'll hop on a quick call, like literally 15 minutes, right? And just see if it's a good fit. If it's not, I'm not offended. That's cool. Like, you won't hurt my feelings. I'm just happy to answer your questions and see if it will be a good fit. And if it is, we'll get started and get you moving up that ladder. Y'all have a good day.